Welcome back. I am the machine, an automated test to discover who has the superior knowledge amongst our contestants. Name, Brendan Connolly. Age, 29. Located, Oxford. Occupation, cinema programmer. Hello, Brendan.
Hello.
Are you sitting comfortably?
As comfortably as I can.
Then let's begin. By what name is eco-warrior Daniel Hopper better known?
That'll be,
You have selected Shady.
Oh, I
The
pressed
correct
the button.
response was Swampy. What do you need to sup with the devil? I'm waiting, Brendan.
A silver spoon?
You answered incorrectly on 7 seconds. You lose 7 points. What shape are the letter blocks in the TV quiz show Blockbusters?
They're going to be hexagons.
You have selected hexagons. For once you are correct. In English language, what is a word that can be called a doing word?
Well, that's a verb.
You've chosen verb. Verb is the correct response. What award has the Queen bestowed on the Royal Oyster Constabulary? I'm waiting.
I don't know, machine. I'm going to let that go rather than forfeit any
Brendan,
points.
use your brain. The answer was the George Cross. What hobby uses the term cast on?
I'd say that's knitting.
You have selected knitting. You answered correctly on 9 seconds. You score 9 points. What was Paul the Apostle's real name? Think now, Brendan.
I think it was Saul, and I think I'll go for it round about now.
You have selected Saul. With Saul, you are correct. From what material are mullion ornaments made?
I think it's glass.
Thank you. You have selected glass. With glass, you are correct. What craft uses a kick wheel? Think now, Brendan.
I'm going to go for pottery.
You have selected pottery. With pottery, you are correct. According to research, men with high testosterone levels have a long what?
Ring finger.
You have selected ring finger. Again, with ring finger, you are correct. Your game is now over, Brendan. You have scored 39 points. Nice one. Next contestant. Name, Joe Siston. Age, 24. Located, Manchester. Occupation, PR executive. Have you brought your brain with you today?
Yes.
Very well. Let's begin. What nickname is given to an aircraft such as the Harrier? I'm waiting, Joe.
Leap jet.
You have selected leap jet. You are wrong. Jump jet is the correct response. As the original saying goes, red sky at night is whose delight?
Shepherds.
You have selected shepherds. Shepherds is the correct response. What should a bartender ring the glass with when serving a margarita?
Salt.
You have selected salt. You answered correctly on 8 seconds. You score 8 points. What avenue hosts New York City's famous Easter Parade? Think now, Joe.
6th Avenue.
You have selected 6th Avenue. You are wrong. 5th Avenue is a correct response. In what year did the Challenger rocket disaster occur? I'm waiting.
It's too hard.
Come on now, Joe.
1985.
You have selected 1985. 1986, however, was the correct response. If a car had the international index plate GBA, where would it come from?
Gibraltar.
You have selected Gibraltar. Incorrect. Alderney was the correct response. What was the chuck wagon used for in cattle drives? Think now, Joe. Don't waste my
Storing
time.
food and for cooking.
You have selected storing food and for cooking. You are correct.
Yay.
You surprised me, Joe.
Thank you.
What was the code name for the D-Day landings in 1944? Come on now, Joe. You have selected Pearl. You answered incorrectly on 7 seconds. You lose 7 points. According to the advertising, which beer was said to be good for you?
Guinness.
You have selected Guinness. Guinness is the correct response. Who was the last Beatle to marry? Think now, Joe.
George Harrison.
You have selected George Harrison. Paul McCartney, however, was the correct response. What colour are houses in Monopoly? I'm waiting. Your game is over, Joe. You have scored minus 10 points. Pitiful.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Not particularly brainy.
They say a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. And judging by your score, you're practically deadly. The next player to face the machine, please. Name, David Regan. Age, 38. Located, Southport. Occupation, IT consultant. David,
Hello.
are you sitting comfortably?
I am, thank you.
Good, then let's begin. In which language was the New Testament originally written? I'm waiting.
Greek.
You have selected Greek. Greek is the correct response. In which world are underdeveloped countries said to be?
Third.
You have selected Third World. With Third World, you are correct. In the rhyme Ding Dong Bell, where was the pussy?
In the well.
You have selected In the Well. You answered correctly on 8 seconds. You score 8 points. What is the main ingredient of cheese? Think now, David.
Milk.
You have selected milk. With milk, you are correct. Which famous band leader married Lana Turner and Ava Gardner? I'm waiting.
Benny Goodman.
You have selected Benny Goodman. You are wrong. Artie Shaw was the correct response. You lose 7 points. Grove's Dictionary is a standard reference work on which subject? I'm waiting, David.
I'm thinking.
Use your brain.
Art.
You have selected art. You are wrong. Music is the correct response. Which is the largest trade union in Britain? Don't waste my time now. You have selected ASLAF. Unison, however, is the correct response. Use your brain. What name is given to a government ruled by women?
Matriarchy.
You have selected matriarchy. Gynocracy, however, is the correct response. What was the name of Adolf Hitler's yacht?
De
Think now.
Rostad. De Rostad.
You have selected De Rostag. De Grill, however, is the correct response. You're not very good at this, are you?
Not really.
How many noughts are there in a British billion? Think
9.
now. You have selected 9. 12, however, is the correct response. Which popular monthly magazine? Your game is now over. You have scored a pitiful minus 6 points. How do you feel?
Bad.
And so you should. Time now to look at the scores to see who might be heading for the ultimate challenge of the grand final. Sarah Hayton holds on to first place with her score of 63 points, although the competition was extremely poor. 63 points puts Sarah in joint fourth on my leaderboard. She may get a chance to play in the final, and if she wins, she'll take home a complete home entertainment system, courtesy of jungle.com. That's all from the machine. Until we meet again.